Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is Tuesday, April 6th. We are in the second day of week number 14. Before I start today's episode, if you want to learn and level up your investment knowledge, go and join this group. Investing 102 is the group name, and it will look something like this. Join that group if you want to level up. And very quickly, I just want to talk about playlists. I group all my playlists so that they're not randomly scattered. So you can see all the dividends are in here. All the old trades are listed in by quarter. So quarter four from last year is there. Quarter one is over here. We're starting a brand new quarter where April is quarter two. So you can see all my trades. I have an insurance, I do products, Bible stuff, news, money topics, crypto. Exposed by math are really long, but this is where you get the most learning, is the exposed by math. And then this is the challenge. This is my 2021 challenge. And you can see that on week number 13. I track everything here through a challenge. So let's talk about the markets. Markets actually opened up green, and there is a small reversal now. Not a lot. You see that? It was mostly green the most of the day. Dow was in the green, and then it's slightly negative, and now it's gaining some momentum downwards. But we'll see what happens. I think we're still too early. There's another hour left of trading. I want to do a trade, so let's get that on right now. I have a QS, and you can see it's turning direction now. I was actually up, but I wanted to show you. QS I have, and this one I made money on, and I'm going to close this one today. So this is an old one. You see that? I made money on this QS. It's $478 is what I collected. I'm going to roll that forward and make some money on it. So let's show you how to do that. Okay, I loaded up ETrade. We punched in QS. This is what you see. So I can do something very similar. QS is, let me hit refresh because the quotes will probably change. Yeah, so let's try to collect. So I want to roll this out into the future, into June. I actually don't think QS is going to drop anymore, but I want to collect some money every time. I'm still risking 1,500 of my dollars, but I did make money already. Like I said, I collected $500. Okay, good news. QS went across, so I collected $100 to roll this another month. Let's go to the next trade. Here's a good candidate for another trade. We're in April 6th, so you see how this is only 2 weeks away, 2 weeks and change. FSLY is actually up $1.50 today. I actually rolled this last week, but let's roll again. There's nothing wrong with rolling once a week. You see, I'm going to add another week to it. If you leave it at this price, you'll collect 91. I don't think I want to do that. I want to move it up, and you have a choice here. If you move it up 50 cents, let's see how much it drops by. It dropped a little bit. If you roll it up one full dollar, it's going to drop again. So what I want to do is let's just use 73. I think we're going to try it for the 50 cents, but we'll start at 65 just in case. Actually, let's start a little bit wider. Let's go with 70 first, and then we'll move it down until it sells. So that's the go. We're going to roll this again. We're going to try to stay ahead of FSLY. And the reason is the market is turning directions. We're going to hit new highs again. And FSLY was one of those beaten up ones with the rest of the tech sector. So all I'm doing now, and you can see is I'm not going to get 70. It's 55 now. So all I'm going to do is try to stay ahead of this one before it goes in the money. I'm going to keep on rolling, collect more premium. This is a cover call. So I already own 100 shares. And there you go. FSLY went across. Let's go to the next one. Here you see I have a cover call on Skechers, and I'm already in the money. So I'm just trying to catch up. Rolling it 1 week here and 1 week here is just not enough. So I'm going to roll it further in time. I'm going to try to move it up. Maybe I'll just move it up $1 at a time still. I'm not sure yet. I'm just debating on how to get the most money out of it. Sometimes it's the combination of moving it $1 or $2 and then collecting a premium. Now, if it drops, that's fine. If it's not, so there's a lot of other things to consider. So maybe I'll just move it up $1. I'll move it out to June. We'll do something like this. Let's try getting $100 and let's try $140 for this. I'm gonna try it. I don't think I'll get it, but I want to show you how rolling works in this case. So for Skechers, this is like a reopening play. I actually think Skechers moved way too far too fast. So there's a reason why I'm not rolling it up a much more. I just want to move up $1. I'll collect another premium. But I think it's set up to a drop. I think it's gonna drop eventually. So this is the reason why I'm not gonna move it up $2. I'm just gonna roll it at $1 strike price. We'll collect more premium, and then hopefully the next 2 or 3 months, Skechers will eventually drop. And there you go. I got Skechers. Let's move on to the next trade. Next trade, let's do Under Armour. You can see here, Under Armour, I have a cover call. I have 2 contracts. You see it's already in the money, and I have 2 more weeks to go. I think what I need to do is just roll this up a lot. If I roll it up 1 week at a time, you're not going to make money. You see that there's no credit. If you do here, maybe this is the best thing. Move it for 20 cents. I do want Under Armour to drop a little bit, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know if I want to collect my larger credit, or do I want to go and just try to catch up? So this is not an easy one. I think I'm gonna let's just do the smaller move. Let's do a shorter time frame. I'm okay with trying to pull in 25 or maybe even $30 for each one. And if not, I may move it out. I'll move it out 1 more week and try that way. So let's try it. And real quick, you see Under Armour also went across. I got a little bit for that, so I'm happy with that. Let's move on and find something else to trade. So here's what I'm looking at for Visa. I'm thinking about doing something like this, and it's a little bit wider, and I'll show you how it's set up. So I'm using a 190 on the short put and a 235. Here's the distance based on where it is today. It has to move up $17 or down 28. And the width of this is a 45. I think it's going to collect maybe 110, I think. And here's the deltas. It is a risky one on the upside. It's about an 18 delta, 17% chance of happening. I'm going to make it a little bit safer on the downside. I think I feel comfortable with something like that. Again, I'm willing to lose a little bit of money on the short call because I am, if Visa does go up, my portfolio will go up in general. So I think I'll be okay. I just want to protect myself from the downside. So that's why I'm going to set it up this way. And just to show you real quick, a 190 Visa on May 14, which is 38 days. You can see right here is a -7 delta and a 4% of happening. And if you look on the upside, 235 is right here. It's 18% chance, or I mean 18%, 18 delta, and about a 17% chance of happening. I'm going to try a little bit above the mid. I wouldn't be surprised if I get it for a little bit under, but let's try to put that in. I'm going to do 4 contracts, so I'm risking $4,000 maximum to reach $500. And I'll show you real quick what that looks like. Here you go. The buying power is 4,000. It reduces 10,000 left. So I think I want to do something like that. And just like that, Visa did go across. You see that right here. So that's not bad. That's 10 minutes for my previous trade. I want to see if I can do one more trade. I don't think I will. Here's my next one. I'm going to put an iron condor on. I'm going to do 4 contracts, May 12. This is what it's going to look like. It's again, it's about a 12 or 13 delta on this side and about a -5 delta on this side. It's again, I'm risking a lot. I'm putting up $4,000, and in this case, I'm only gonna make 120 each or so. So again, it's a low risk, low reward trade, but sometimes I prefer these. Like I said, I lost a lot of money on Monday, so I'm just trying to play some other low risk, low reward trades to sort of make it up. So I'm just putting some of these trades back on. And the difference is, why would you do that? Because remember, I reposition it. Now it's back. It's almost back at the midpoint again, right? Because you create the distance that you want based on what you think is going to happen in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So I think markets will keep on continuing to go up, but it may correct a little bit because you can see it's starting to correct a little bit now. But I gave it a little bit of room so it can drop a little bit, and I should be fine. But we'll see. This is the beauty of trading. You don't know what's going to happen. And the SPY went across. I'll show you real quick. There you go. I mean, they broke it into multiple sells and buys, but I'm okay with that. The 4 went across, so I collected my 400 and change. So I'm just, I think that would be all for today. Okay, that brings this video to an end. Here's just a market recap. It just looked like it's holding steady. But it's okay. I did all my trades. I don't really care if it goes up or down. I'm trying to play a neutral strategy, give myself enough distance on both sides when I'm doing my iron condors. I did a whole bunch of cover calls in this video just to either catch up or try to get ahead of the move. So I collected a lot of premium, or a little bit of premium, however you look at it, but it was still money in my pocket. If I can make $100 or $200 just in premium, that's pretty decent day. So with that being said, don't forget, let's do this together, and let's do this $1 at a time, and have a profitable day. Bye-bye.